Hey there and welcome. Zen here. I'm just going to walk you through some mods that you can use on your Trickster. I've noticed reading various forums and comments on videos that there seems to be a decent amount of people struggling to get from, tier 9 to 10 and so on and so forth. Specifically when you hit those mid to upper tiers. And I'm just going to kind of walk through some of the mods that I think really can help you progress further through your challenge tiers. Now, to start out, we're going to take a look at the skill tree here. I am running all top skill tree, actually class tree, primarily for the extra firepower damage, that kind of stuff, and increased mag size, which for the build I'm running currently is pretty important, and then all of your close range damage that you get in that tree as well. Skill wise, I'm running Twisted Rounds. That's kind of a given. It seems to be the highest way to attain, some good DPS. Then I've got Hunt the Prey, and the most underrated skill for the Trickster, in my opinion, Borrowed Time. And I'll explain to you why I think borrowed time is such an important skill and should not be neglected like it has been. So first off, let's take a look at my inventory here. Gun-wise, it doesn't really matter what you use. I just am trying to get as much crowd control slash, damage as I can, which is why I'm running Ultimate Storm Whip and Shadow Comet. Shadow Comet is both of those, obviously, as you can see, are tier 3s, so you need legendaries to get them. A little bit tough to get them. If you don't have them, then no biggie. Just find whatever works best for you, whether it be bone shrapnel or what have you. Now, on to the class-specific mods. Now, the thing that makes Borrowed Time so good is the mods that you can attach to it. So we'll start with my headpiece here. Gun Shield just gives you that flat firepower bonus. Fantastic. That's while the skill is activated. And, it's just a passive buff to your firepower. You can't go wrong. Perseverance Shield is, I think, one that a lot of people don't take advantage of as well. I don't see too many people talking about it online. Just getting that shield when your health drops below at 30% is pretty good. It can get you out of a lot of sticky situations. Now, onto the chest. We've got time-space protection. As you can see, Borrowed Time receives that armor bonus and 30% resistance while the skill is active. Now that is huge, and I'll show you why with the numbers and the breakdown of the character sheet here in a moment. Ice Trap is just great for getting you out of a bad situation. Your health again hits that 30% threshold, freezes everything around you. That combined with getting the shield from the Perseverance Shield can help you survive some encounters that you normally wouldn't survive. And then we've got Armor of Eons. Activating the skill increases your armor by 100% for 10 seconds. Honestly, this one's almost a little bit redundant. You probably don't need it, but I like to have it regardless. Stretch Time increases the duration. Again, it's just my personal preference on this one. Just having that firepower up and the extra armor up when Borrowed Time is activated. Increasing that by 100% of the time is just good, in my opinion. I don't like having to recast it as, often, so I stick with that. Let's see here. Life Drain on Twisted Rounds. This is because a lot of times I'm not within that 10-meter radius to get the Life Drain. Now, granted, you don't actually get the healing benefit of this if I were to kill them with the Shadow Mod Comet that I have on, but it happens often enough that I actually kill them with a bullet that it will help heal me at a further distance than, that 10-meter close range. Captain Hunter, that's, both of those are tougher to get because you got to get them on legendaries. The Twisted Rounds, I don't remember what armor piece it comes off of, but it's one of the legendary Trickster armor pieces, obviously. And then we've got Weakening the Prey. Just, a buff to Hunt the Prey. It's really not that important in this build, in all honesty. It was just on these boots. I gotta find a different pair with a mod that I would prefer on it. I'd prefer to inflict vulnerability over weakness, But this is what I have right now, and I just haven't found the right piece of gear to slot in instead. And then instant reload was probably one of the most great mods that I ended up finding. But again, I was running this build well before I had that. Instead, I just had like the dual mags for the twisted rounds, and perpetual mobile on my gun, so I would get the reload for twisted rounds. But the reason why these tier 1 mods are so important on your borrowed time is if you look here, currently my firepower is at 136, armor's at 53.2, which if you look at your stat sheet, weapon damage bonus is 81.8%, physical damage is around that 50% mark. It seems like most of the builds I've seen, or most of the armors I've seen people getting around that tier 15 mark, give you roughly 50% damage reduction. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when we actually activate borrowed time, and you can just see the numbers change drastically here. So, if we remember, we were at about 53,000 on my armor. We're going to pop that borrowed time. Now I'm up to almost 400. Now it caps out at 85%. So that is the one thing to note. 85 is as high as you can get. But that 30% resistance is also a fantastic thing to have. You know, it'll increase your survivability exponentially. And then if you notice, my firepower went up quite a bit as well. Now I'm at 204,000 firepower. My weapon damage is 133.4 now, instead of the, was it 81 or 82%? So that is quite a significant jump in terms of damage just for having that skill activated. And as you can see, it lasts a pretty long time too, if you have that increased duration on it. Now, that one armor mod, which one was it? The Armor of Eons only lasts for 10 seconds to get the double armor. So that goes to 199. But when it wears off, oh, I'm going to have to re-up it here so I can show you. It won't be quite at that 85%. Gotta wait these 10 seconds now. See, this is what I get for making videos that I don't edit. And we are at 79.6, so not too far from that 85% cap. And that will be, you know, this is what it is while you have that activated. And then if you add twisted rounds on top of it, you can see the firepower will actually... Why is my firepower not up here? I have to redo that. Well, twisted rounds gets you half of your anomaly power in terms of damage, or firepower added on. So 102. We'll activate that again, and you can see I'm up to 220 in terms of my firepower. It's 193%. Having both of those activated. And it's very rare that I'll be running around without them activated. The only time I won't have it running is during cooldowns, essentially. So I'm going to jump into an expedition and just kind of show you some of the stuff that, you know, you can do with this, I guess. Let's see, we'll just start here. Camp is suffering. This is also my preferred farming level. I feel like it's easier than the majority of the other ones because it gives you such a long time to do it. And you don't have to worry about any obelisk or anything. It's literally just kill everything. That's one of the reasons why I really like that, was it Hunt the Prey? That little teleport behind the back. Prevents you from getting hit by these guys. Even if it doesn't proc to actually put you behind their back, it'll still prevent you from getting walled to the face. I'm running low on ammo, teleport again. I will say that instant reload mod is probably one of the best mods that I have found in this game, like hands down. Alright, so my borrowed time just wore off, so now I lost my firepower bonus and my armor bonus, but now it's back up. So I just got it all back again, and then for 10 seconds I am pretty darn near unkillable. And then even after that 10 seconds wears off, I'm heck more tanky than I was. The only downside with this mission is it is typically longer than the rest. But I'll run through the whole thing, we'll throw it on there in case you guys feel like watching, but I've covered the gist of the build. If you just want to see more of it in action, you can keep watching, otherwise that's the advice I've got for you in terms of Trickster. Just remember those tier 1 mods are very important. As you can see, my freeze trap just went off. I really dislike these birds, so I try to focus on them pretty hardcore. As soon as they drop from the sky, that little ground slam, I just teleport to them and just run at it. Can't see him through that smoke. Alphas are still scary though. Doesn't matter how much armor you have, an alpha can still wreck you if you're not careful. These birds are still hard to kill, no matter what you do. Let's get rid of the scrubs. Bird. I think I got rid of all the alphas before that borrowed time wore off, so we're good there. Alright, on to the next phase. Fight down this brood mother here. I do a lot of hip firing, if you haven't noticed. Oh, actually I meant to teleport to the brood mother. Alright, on to the next area. And just in case you haven't noticed, anytime you activate one of those objective points, it'll refresh all of your abilities too, so don't be afraid to use your abilities if you know you're going to be clearing the area. Ooh, 4 alphas. Scary. And that is why I like Hunt for Prey. With all the shield I get from this combination of abilities, though, like, those little dudes, they can just wail on me and it doesn't even really faze me. Now, one of the reasons why I'm shooting so much stuff in the back is because I'm terrible at aiming for crits. And I have that bonus back shot damage with the Trickster tree. So a lot of times you'll see me not even going for crit spots, I'll just be hitting them in the back. I think there's 2 brood mothers up there, so I'll see if I can get rid of the small fries first. Oh, there's some blue flame. That ability is terrible. Like, I really hope they do something about that where you can actually see the flames a little bit better on the screen. Ooh, starting to get beat up, so I'm actually gonna teleport out. Using my borrowed time. Pop it up again. Kill the scrubs. Go back at it. Well, come on, teleport. Oh, I can't run through that. Actually, I always lower health. Let's go for that one. My gun shield's about to wear off. I'm going to play it safe for a little bit here. Until it comes back. It's back, pop it up. Finish one. Oh no, wasn't paying attention. Twisted rounds wore off. My DPS does suffer without the twisted rounds. This is not a very high damaging SMG. Honestly, for quite a while I was doing more damage with Shadow Comet and Storm Whip than I was with my actual twisted rounds. But now I can up them again. Now I know I have a behemoth coming up, so I'm actually going to see if I can save my borrowed time for that behemoth spawn. We'll say these maulers are very annoying, though. Alright, the behemoth's down. Oh. And there's where that freeze trap saved my life. See if I can... Oh, nope. Gun shield wore off. Play it safe and teleport to some of the little guys. Pop up gun shield again. Or borrowed time. I keep calling it gun shield. It's borrowed time. Wasn't paying attention again. Look at that sad damage now. Twisted Rounds is definitely very powerful. Even post-nerf, I know there's a lot of people that were irritated with it, but honestly, it is still extremely powerful. Alright, that one's down. Doo-doo-doo.
Flood's cleared up. Use the plot.
Ooh. Wasn't paying attention and see that alpha coming up behind me. Oh, the behemoth went down. Okay. Use this opportunity to kill off some of the ads, I guess. Alright, now he's coming back to play. I don't know why I always have a hard time dodging these behemoth attacks. So I just do a lot of teleporting when I fight them. Alright, gun shield's not up, so I just gotta play it safe for a minute here. Alright, that's back up. Couple more alphas. There's the birds. Ooh, that hurt. Honestly, these birds are the hardest part of this level right here. why I'm always so happy when they do that. Ooh. Our time wore off, I didn't notice. Come on, that one's almost down. Alright. Oof. I am not in a very good spot right here. We are going to fall back. Buy myself a little time with some teleporting. There we go. Get rid of some of these numbers here. There's too many alphas. That'll help. Oh, I forgot about this brood mother. Awesome. Actually not doing real well on time here. Gotta get out of that blue fire. Oh no, something. Oh, okay, alright. And boss spawn! Let's see if we can actually complete this here with the gold. Is there more enemies coming? Like, what's going on here? Is there an enemy hiding somewhere? Oh no, don't tell me something got stuck in the environment. Oh no! Clear out the creatures. There's no creatures to clear out! Let me get the pod! Nothing to teleport to. No red arrows. Oh no. I think the game glitched out. Well, that is a bit on the annoying side. Well, I guess that is essentially it, since, yeah, it doesn't want to give me... it doesn't want to call it a win! No! Well, thanks for watching the video anyway. I hope my build setup that I got running will help some of you kind of come up with your own ideas as to what to run. But like I said, those tier 1 mods are grossly underrated. Just take a look at them. I highly suggest just trying to give Borrowed Time a run because it is amazing. It really is. And then only an 8.2 second cooldown. Come on, that's amazing. It lasts for a minute. Well, on that note, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.